In this video, let us talk about the concept of hypothesis. In simple words, any statement regarding any situation based on the available data is called hypothesis. In other words, hypothesis can be defined as an inferential or conclusive statement about the population which is based on the data of sample drawn from that population. By using the technique of hypothesis testing, we can identify whether the statement is true or false. The theory is also called Neyman-Pearson's theory, as it was given by J. Neyman and E. S. Pearson. In this process of hypothesis testing, we use statistical methods to arrive at an inference about the population. In general, there are 4 types of statistical hypothesis. The first one is simple hypothesis. Any statement that specifies the population completely with accuracy is called simple hypothesis. For example, if we consider a normal distribution population with unknown parameter mean, which is denoted by mu, then if we say that mu is equal to 7, then it is called a simple hypothesis. If we take a real world example, the statement that smoking cigarettes daily leads to lung cancer is a simple hypothesis, as smoking leads to cancer, which is sure. The next type is complex or composite hypothesis. Any statement that doesn't specify the population or any statement which is uncertain about the population is called complex or composite hypothesis. For example, if we take the same normal distribution population with unknown population parameter mu, which is the mean, if we say that mu is less than or greater than 7, then it is called hypothesis, as we are not sure that it is properly less than 7 or it is properly greater than 7, or we are not sure about the exact value of this parameter mu. Thus, it's a composite hypothesis. If we come to the real world example, the statement that Jim may be or may not be taller than J is a composite hypothesis, as we are not sure whether Jim is taller than J or shorter than J. The next type of hypothesis is null hypothesis. Any statement that doesn't show any difference between two variables is called null hypothesis. It is represented as H naught. For example, if we take two population means mu A and mu B, then the statement mu A is equal to mu B is null hypothesis. In our daily life, if we say that even if I sleep for 8 hours a day or 6 hours a day, I still feel sleepy is null hypothesis, as the sleep of 6 hours or 8 hours makes you the same feel sleepy as always. The next one is alternative hypothesis. The statement against null hypothesis is called alternative hypothesis. For example, if we take standard deviations represented by sigma of two populations, say A and B, then if we say that sigma A is not equal to sigma B, or sigma A is less than sigma B, or sigma A is greater than sigma B, then these are called alternative hypothesis. In real world, the statement that I feel healthy if I maintain a diet and feel sick if I eat too much of junk food is an alternative hypothesis, as feeling healthy and feeling sick are two different results of two different habits. Now, let us learn about the errors that occur during hypothesis testing. These errors occur only due to null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis conclusions. While testing any statement, we get two outcomes or conclusions. Either the given statement is true or the given statement is false. In case if we accept the statement as true even it is false, or reject the statement as false even it is true, gives rise to error in statistical decision making. In statistical hypothesis, if we reject the null hypothesis H naught even if it is true, then it is called type 1 error, which is denoted by alpha. Or in other words, type 1 error can be defined as the probability of rejecting null hypothesis even if it is true. Also, if we accept the null hypothesis even if it is false or wrong, then it is called type 2 error, which is denoted by beta. In simple terms, probability of accepting H naught or null hypothesis even if it is false is called type 2 error. In our daily life, let us take an example of a person who wants to know whether he is diabetic or not and gives a medical test for it. If the report shows that the person is not diabetic even if he is diabetic, is called type 1 error. And if the report states that the person is diabetic even if he is not, then it is called type 2 error. According to symmetry, if we consider a bell-shaped symmetric curve which shows the distribution of null hypothesis, then this shaded area shows the probability of type 1 error, which is denoted by alpha. Also, this region is called critical region, as we reject the null hypothesis H naught even if it is true. If we consider a bell-shaped symmetric curve which shows distribution of alternative hypothesis H1, then this shaded part shows the probability of type 2 error, which is represented by beta, and the rest of area is called 1 minus beta, which is also known as statistical power or power of test. That's all for today. Hope you all liked this content. For more concept, do comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.